The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Lance going to put it up right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rowe. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And they'll go for it. Lance able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Short pass to Howard. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Juwan Johnson,
44 yards.
and the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Slayton. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Play action, now it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave.
And now it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now a play fake. Lance
rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8. Lance now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Running left, Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now yet another incomplete incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Walker once more, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be
it was bouncing around.
Third down looming. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
What?
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Off play action. Rowe. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun. Rowe. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 60 yards.
And the Seahawks continue to pull away here this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Throwing on 1st down. Rowe looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
A final shot before half for Lance.
On the move to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has. Percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. the play fake. Rowe. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here comes third and the length of the football. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Off play action. Rowe. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks just continue to roll.
You said what happened?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Oh.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field.
But it was cool when you was getting a lot of that stuff last game, huh?
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
What what you mean? My man didn't miss one pass. Well, he missed one pass. I told you you're not getting that stuff from last game. I told you I'm not. I was taking.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Then maybe you need to run the ball.
We're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something
I ain't got no blitzes. I'm just sending people. That's it.
But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
Hey,
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
We ain't come to play this time around. I'll tell you that much. I said we ain't come to play around this time. Last time you put us sleeping.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football.
Called pressure.
You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Off the play fake. Rowe. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it.
Easy.
End zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
No, you don't. You bit. You bit down. I saw you. That's what I thought. Right, but you bit down.
Seahawks are pouring it on.
Oh, you don't think DK fast?
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks.
It don't matter. No, 98 don't matter if you from behind, bro. You bit down and then you try to recover.
The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard.
I watched you. Watch what we do the review. Oh, you bunch of you're gonna get beat, bro. Speed ain't everything.
The Los Angeles offense set
Speed
to
is not
begin their
everything,
next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail.
Ain't that bad, man.
Your ball club to try and pick pick themselves back up.
Dang, everybody.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
The Lance going to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
Now, what's the difference between that? Because Olave ain't faster than Willis. How?
43 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10, just outside the 30.
Throwing now is Lance.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, that was funny.
Down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down.
Rowe. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7th on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really unfortunate for them to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him.
And this is
Heck no.
He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Jonathan
Heck
Taylor
no.
With career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Rams are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Lutz good on the extra point.
Okay.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Come on, I'm throwing a ball. I'm throwing a ball.
That's Duron Payne with a sack that time. The
I'm
Seahawks
giving this
send out their
man
punter,
3
and he'll
stacks.
punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover,
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Woody. Yeah, I hope you had the same feelings toward that other stuff. Cause that's crazy.
I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
Man.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Lance looking to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
and that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Black Ultra.
Looking to throw. Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side.
Oh, no.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Seahawks continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Brooks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37.
Oh.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that...
Oh!
My goodness. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Palmer.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time here. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Rams first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Now Lance again.
He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
You going out of there?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense.
The disrespect was what you did to me last game.
Thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
I'll pay your fee.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Even better.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Well, in Corey's defense, it's because he was winning, which he ain't been doing. And he got busy.
Lance going back to the air after the pick six.
Nah, Pat, because you was winning, bro. You was having fun not too long ago.
Multiple defenders there to get him.
I remember you said that.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Ooh.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
And it'll be intercepted.
Toes.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Rowe.
And
what?
Incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like